What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. And in today's video is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a Walmart Spark video again, and I have not made a Walmart Spark video in a very long time. But something happened with Walmart Spark regarding drivers' pay, where drivers are getting upwards of 6 to 7 grand payments for earnings adjustments. And I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about what is the earning adjustments, how much drivers are actually getting paid, and how much I got paid myself. And as many of you know, I got deactivated from Walmart Spark in January of this year, and I still got money. So if you are deactivated, there is hope for you, and you need to get back into your Walmart Spark account and figure out how much money you got paid. But with that being said, if you guys get any value from this video, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost there, guys. I thank each and every one of you for watching this video. With that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so some of you guys are like, Dalton, what are you talking about? Drivers are getting paid 6 or 7 grand earning adjustments. Well, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I woke up to an email on Thursday, I want to say it was. And I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. Read it along with me. I'm going to look down on my other phone and read it off. It says, hello, based on a review of our records, initial earnings related to Proposition 22 and or distributions related to tips from an earlier period, including interest, will be distributed to you through your primary earnings method. Distributions will be made via a paper check by mail if no earnings method is related to your account. Please review the information carefully below. And it just shows you how address confirmation, and they show you the address that is on your account. Obviously, I'm not showing that here on this screen. And then if you go on, I'll put the next slide on the screen right now. It says tipping adjustments. Adjustments related to tips from earlier periods may relate to a different reason, depending on your impacted trips. Including cases where customers were not charged for those tips, the distributions will appear as an adjustment credit / tip adjustment in your Spark Driver app. And then it goes on for California earning adjustments. Some earning adjustments under the Proposition 22, which is a law here in California, for trips completed in California were not processed into your account. Your earnings will be adjusted to reflect the correct amount. This distribution will appear as state of CA adjustments, earning adjustments in your Spark Driver app. And then it goes on to say potential eligibility for your initial health care subsidies. Sorry, I struggle at reading, guys, but it says, please read carefully. Action may be required. And then it goes on to say how you may qualify for additional healthcare earnings if you got healthcare through the Spark Walmart app. So what exactly does this mean, guys? Well, what I'm getting from the email is that Walmart either one, got sued in a class action lawsuit, which I don't think that is the case. I looked into it a little bit, and the most likely option is they are trying to avoid a class action lawsuit, guys, because drivers have complained in the past of trips that had tips on them, and then later on in the day, the tips disappeared and the earnings went down for that. And a lot of people were speculating that Walmart Spark, in particular of all the gig apps, were taking tips away from the drivers. They were not, I guess you could say, scamming. They were scamming the drivers out of their tips, which is absolutely crazy to think about, guys, that such a big company like Walmart could get away with something like that. It's not unheard of, because if anyone could do it, it would be Walmart. But it's just crazy that they would have the audacity to do something like that, guys. Now, with that being said, do I think that they are trying to avoid a class action lawsuit? I don't know. I think it is a little bit of damage control, and at the same time, maybe they had some politicians breathing down their necks and like, hey, you gotta avoid a lawsuit. You know, it's going to look bad for your stock. It's going to look bad for your company. Just pay out the drivers. And me personally, I know many drivers who have called in to Walmart Spark support, which absolutely sucks, frankly. But they have called into Walmart Spark support and told them, hey, I think you guys messed up on my earnings. I know that I should be making more than this. I know the earnings are wrong. And frankly, they were just sent a reference number, and that was about it. So if you have called in the past, that may have something to do with it. Me personally, though, I never called in the past, and I got paid a decent amount of money. So I'm going to tell you guys right now how much I got paid, and I'll put it up on the screen right now. You can see it's $703, guys, which is absolutely insane because I haven't sparked in, I want to say, about 8 to 9 months, guys. I got deactivated for Walmart Spark in January, and that was its own situation. I'll link the video I made on it in the description below. Go check it out after this one. But it's just absolutely insane to me that this has been going on for even when I was doing it before. So if you have been deactivated, you need to get back into your Walmart Spark account and figure out how much money you got. Not only that, but I know drivers who have made a more than that, a decent chunk of money. I'm talking $1,000 plus, and they haven't sparked in over 2 years, guys. And I'm going to put some of the biggest payments that I've seen on the screen at the end of this video. Real fast, I just want to talk about, do I think that it's over? And do I think that if you haven't got paid already, that, you know, you don't got any money coming to you? Because a lot of people in these Spark communities on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, they're asking, guys, are we going to get money even though we didn't get any money on Thursday, even though we didn't get money on Friday? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I think it is over. Because in the email as well, I cut off a little part just because it did have personal information. But it says that it will all be paid out within like 72 hours. So I honestly do think that it is over. It was only between Wednesday and Friday that people were getting paid. I think if you don't see any earnings adjustments in your account by, you know, the end of today, Saturday is the day that I'm recording this video, you probably don't have any money coming to you. And I'm sorry if you don't have any money coming to you. I know you're probably jealous or envious of these other drivers, but a lot of these drivers, they have been sparking, and they were sparking for 8 to 10 hours a day. Me personally, I was doing that, and I know it feels nice to finally, I wouldn't say get right, because it still feels wrong, because at the end of the day, the reason we are getting this money is because we were wronged out of tips. We were wrong out of how much money we should have been paid, guys. And that does rub me the wrong way, that, you know, they could get away with this, guys, and they're not going to face a lawsuit more than likely. So that does rub me the wrong way, but it feels good to know that all the hard work that I have done in the past is still paying dividends, guys. So that's one way you could look at this. If you didn't get paid in earnings adjustments, you could look at it like you're not wrong. And this does seem to happen, I wouldn't say often, but it has happened in the past, but never to my knowledge of this much money. I have seen drivers getting really insane amount of monies, guys. And I'm going to put the biggest ones I've seen on the screen right now. So the first one here, let me see, guys. The first one here is $1,521.52. $1,500, guys. And as you can see, this Spark account was deactivated, guys. So this guy must have been doing Spark for 10 to 12 hours a day, even probably more than that. And he was wronged out of $1,521.52. That is absolutely crazy. Another driver got paid $3,635, guys. $3,635. That is absolutely insane. The most I've seen a driver get paid, I'm about to put it on the screen right now. Boom. $6,983. $6,983.50. That is absolutely insane. That is more money than some people make in a month. But you can see here that this Spark account has been active throughout the past couple months. So who knows if that has anything to play in it. Now, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you got anything from it, just take away that these big gig apps, they don't care about you. As I said in my other videos about Walmart Spark, they'll replace you just as fast as they hired you guys, which is not frankly very fast, I guess, for Walmart Spark, but they'll replace you very, very quickly. And I just want to say, guys, if you guys did get earnings adjustments, please put it down in the comments below and let me know how much you guys got paid. And if you didn't get any earnings adjustments, let me know in the comments if you feel like you deserve it or if you feel like Walmart Spark wronged you as well, guys. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. I should have another video out on Wednesday and go back to my regular schedule, but I don't want to promise it, guys. I have been very, very busy. I'll see you guys in the next one.